Order. 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 On question number 12, Honourable Tariana Turia. Order. 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 I've called the Honourable Tariana Turia for question 12. Honourable Tariana Turia.
Mr Speaker, to the Minister of Police, what instructions will she be giving to New Zealand Police about the fact that despite a plethora of research reports and strategies to reduce youth crime, today's report from the youth law advocacy group Just Speak has revealed that young Māori between the ages of 10 and 16 have a much higher chance of facing prosecution than young Pākehā?
And before I call the Minister, my office has also advised this may be a longer answer than normal. Honourable Anne Tolley.
Mr Speaker, the figures released by Just Speak need to be read with extreme caution. They are a basic comparison between the number of apprehensions and the resulting number of prosecutions. The figures do not show the number of offenders, nor do they show the number of repeat offenders. The figures do not take into account whether evidence is available to successfully prosecute, the seriousness of the offence, an offender's criminal history, or an offender's support network. And these are all important factors when police make decisions on whether to prosecute an offender or use an alternative resolution. While the Police Act prevents me from instructing police on operational matters, I have discussed with both police and corrections how we can address Māori overrepresentation in the criminal justice system. An example of this is the Turning the Tide Action Plan, which was released by the Police Commissioner and prominent iwi late last year. One of the aims of this plan is to reduce the proportion of first-time youth and adult offenders who are Māori by 10%. The police also launched their youth policing plan last year, which aims to prevent first-time and repeat offending by young people with a focus on Māori.
Supplementary question, Honourable Tariana Turia.
Mr Speaker, does the Minister agree with Taiahu, speaking on Radio New Zealand this morning, that the way the criminal justice system is affecting Māori is disproportionate, and it suggests that there is some level of systemic bias in the criminal justice system? And what strategies has she in place to address institutional bias?
Honourable Anne Tolley.
I strongly disagree that Māori are disproportionately represented in the criminal justice system because of institutional bias.
Order!
Because of institutional bias. People are prosecuted because they have committed a crime. Police have been working hard to build positive and constructive relationships with iwi and the community. These relationships are focused on preventing crime and victimisation, and the fact that the crime rate has fallen 3 years in a row is testament that this approach is now working.
Supplementary question. Order. Supplementary question, Honourable Tariana Turia.
Mr Speaker, Moana Jackson's report, He Whai Painga Ho, identified these very issues about 30 years ago. What radical reform is the Minister planning to tackle this decades-old problem?
Honourable Anne
Mr
Tolley.
Speaker, there are a number of programs in play at the moment that I will list for the member that have a particular focus on working with Māori youth. For instance, the Youth Policing Plan, which was launched last year, focused on ensuring that police interact positively with young Māori people, focused on early intervention to stop childhood offending becoming a lifelong issue. I'd also point to the police partnership with Blue Light, the successful cactus programs that the police are involved with, many of which are done out of hours by police, and also the police and schools programs. All of these are in play at the moment and are part of a determined effort by both police and iwi to ensure that young Māori people do not enter the justice system as young people and do not continue on reoffending and appearing in front of our courts.
Honourable members, I have received letters from Grant Robertson and Dr Russell Norman seeking to debate under Standing Order